The mistake done by us was of forgetting the Lord, going away from the Lord. Because of this mistake only, all problems have come in our life. Knowingly or unknowingly, again, slowly, remembering the Lord itself is the beginning of all solutions of life. In that also, unknowingly, when we remember the Lord through various upasanas, pujas, definitely the help grace of the Lord comes to sort out problems. But when we know about the God through study of the Shastras, through so many of the Purana, that the Lord has come many a number of times to protect the bhaktas. Through these stories, when we know for certain the presence of Lord, His powers, His kindness, and also the result of the true bhakti of the bhaktas with full faith, our faith will increase in the God. So too, when we know the Lord in His Nirguna Nirakara, Sarva Vyapaka Brahma Rupa, that to sorts out all the problems of the multitude, the problems of the dualities. So in this way, the mistake was not knowing the Lord, therefore being away from the Lord, then entering into all problems. Now the solution also, knowing the Lord and becoming closer and closer to the Lord, both the Lord Saguna Sakara through the Upasana, Nirguna Nirakara through Vedanta Shravana Manana Dhyana Itya. Luckily, Saguna Sakara, Bhagavan appears, blesses. Nirguna Nirakara, the Rishi Munis have shown us how to discover that one Lord beyond everything and merge with it. So, for this purpose only, we are slowly, steadily engaging ourselves in the study of Shastras. While doing this Shravanam itself, if we become more aggressively active, we become more dynamically the contemplative ones, our understanding will be deeper and quicker. Followed by that, when we take up it as a commitment, take it as commitment to really discover that Lord, experience that Lord, and keeping away all the ego and mind's so many projections away and follow the sadhanas as told by Shastra, we are the most lucky and most advanced and definitely assured seekers of knowing the Lord. So many times what happens is we listen about Lord to we understand to some extent, but the desire to have darshan of the Lord, desire to obtain the Godhood spiritually, that doesn't arise in us. That is what we have to consciously create. In one language, it is called as jignasa tivra. In other language, it's called as mumuksha tivra. In the other place, it is called as, like it is said so many times in the case of Gopikas, and here also it is said for the Rukmini also, that beautiful one word, Krishna Darshana Lalasa. So Bhagavad Darshana Lalasa, then from the limitations wanting to get liberated called as Mumukshita, and then wanting to know that Lord as ourselves called Jignasa. If these things start happening in us, as much intense they are, so much will be intense our sadhana. True will be our sadhana. Bigger sadhanas we take up. Bigger is giving more and more time, sitting for more and more hours for meditation. In that also, the deep meditational levels we can reach to. If that darshana, lalasa, jignasa, mumuksha are not there, then we will be a mere academic listeners of Shastras, collectors of some information, and not true sadhakas to transform ourselves. So, monitoring our everyday classes, what's happening in us, what changes are expected to happen, are they happening or not? To make them happen, what we have to do, if we can focus on that, then we are at a higher level of Adhyatmika sadhakas. So may we all be blessed by the divine to give us the intensity of inquiry as to are we doing the right things, all the right things while listening to Shastra. Means Jignasa, Momoksha, Darshana, Lalasa, are they growing? Then are our sadhanas becoming deeper, sincere or not? Intense and vigorous or not? You know, are we able to come out of our own negativities, weaknesses for this pursuit of spirituality or not? Are we able to withdraw from unnecessary things or not? Are we becoming more and more gambhira in our pursuit or not? These things we have to. Like in any of the profession, the highly professionals are how gambhira they are in that, how deeply sincere they are in that. So to any of the worldly person, how much gambhira, sincere he is in the worldly pursuits of artha and kama. Kama hinari piyari jimi, that is kama. Lobhi piriya jimi dama. It is called artha purushartha. Seekers of that, how vigorously they are working. More vigorously we have to do our spiritual pursuits if at all we want to recognize the truth and get liberated. So that aggressiveness in the approach has to come to us. Else, what will happen? We are not aggressive, then the sadhana is delayed. Suddenly, the punya is over. Then the availability of Shastra Shravanam goes away because of the absence of aggressiveness. We just took it as a part of life, like Vedanta says, things will come and go, people will come and go, experiences will come and go. So the Swami came and went away, Satsang came and went away, nothing happened. We remain as samsarins as earlier, inside in our thoughts, outside in our actions. Thus, becoming a blemish and insult to ourselves also, to a Shrotrus Lakshana also, and also will be insulting the Shastra and Bhagavan. So, good that we are regular, but let us not be satisfied by being good. We have to be better. In the betterness, there is an aggressiveness in our attempts to understand all aspects of Paramatma through Shastra. But being better also is not the best. Being best alone is best. The best is in aggressively doing our sadhanas day in and day out. Just imagine, as we said just now, higher goals and pursuits who have in life, how vigorously they work. If you take it in education, somebody wants to be the civil servants. How much hard work they have to do. Someone wants to reach to the pinnacle in the political field, let's say, getting to that CM PM post. How vigorously they work. All aspects, good or bad, they do whatever. But it's a part of their play, though we don't endorse. And the horse trading and all that thing. But what we are learning is the aggressive part of it. Then persons want to get the medals in the Olympics or Asian Games. 5 years they go on swimming every day 6 hours. मछली की तरह मचलते रहते, फिर दौड़ते रहते हैं, दौड़ दौड़ कर. Is it not? These all countries who always get the 70% of medals, they are only doing that for those years. So too there are some other professionals, understand, in any of the industrialists, whether it is food industry, film industry, कहीं भी देखो, there are some people, all period of history, are exhaustively working. In the history also, they were there. So those people have to be in our minds, what do you say, screen all the time to inspire us, to question, to make us question ourselves, am I doing to the best of my abilities and opportunities? Can I improve? How to do that? In this way, when we become professional like any professionalist, is it not? A thief professionalist, a cheat is a professionalist, a terrorist is a professionalist, the power mongerer is a professionalist. In this world, everybody is like that. Professional artists, dramatists, they are there. We have to become professional spiritual seekers, not professional satsangi, where we come regularly to attend. Beyond that, we don't even think a little. And that is again never going to fetch anything. At one side, when we calculate that from last 1077 days, without break, we are attending Bhagavatam, not even one day. What has it brought in our life? When we heard all the Upanishads, Mandukya, Taittiriya, for more than 397 days, 2-3 दिन में 400 हो जाए. What is the result it has brought to us? Once in a while, we have to pause very simply with ourselves, not to in a fighting mode and all, but then in aggressive mode of can we do it better? So may the Lord bless us in all this vicharana all through the day, rather than the vichara, the worry, tension of the vikara, the mind's negative moods of kamadi. तो मानसिक कामादि विकार ना रहे और unnecessary worry, tension, anxiety of the world or people or things or life नहीं रहे हमारे अंदर, और हमेशा ये विचारणा चलता रहे, चिंतन चलता रहे, चिंता नहीं. So let us now start our today evening session of 12th Skandham. There the Veda Shaka Prashaka Prachara Prasara after Vibhaga by Vyasa Sishyasa, the Paila, the Vaishampayana, the Jaimini and Sumanta. Thereafter in the 10th Skandha Rukmini Haranam. 12th Skandha in Adhyatma Ramayanam, Hanumanji started flying. How he comes across these three impediments and crosses them. These are all the things which we see. So, and in the Ashtottara Shatanamavali, we have yesterday we have done the Hanumanji. So let us see what is in the list. Let us enjoy today's our session with all our devoted attendance and application. Forget the whole world, forget everybody around, forget all other aspects of body, mind, senses. No worries. Let them be there. Let us apply ourselves maximum to this. Om, 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 Om Sahanavavadu Sahanam Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha. निगमकल्पतरोर्गणितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यान्श्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं. समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदीभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमो नमः. ओम श्री परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तिनेभ्यो वत्स्यादेवतारेभ्यो आदित्यानवग्रहदेवताभ्यो श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हेग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे मातापितृदेवताभ्यो नमः. आद्यशङ्कराचार्यवर्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां गुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातु अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त समस्त भागवत ऋषिमुनीनां दर्शनानुग्रह प्रेरणोत्साह प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः हैन्दव संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागर विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्वशांति कल्याणेकता प्राप्त्यर्थं च तत्कृते कङ्कणबद्ध समस्त साधक भक्त सेवकानां सदा सर्वदा भगवत् कृपया गुरूणां कृपयापि समस्त शक्ति साधना सानुकूलता संपदा प्राप्ति विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य क्रियार्थम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य द्वादश स्कंदस्य दशम स्कंदस्य पारायण अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आदौ द्वादश स्कंदः. ओम ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादश स्कन्धः। ओम आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसेयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते। ओम अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः। श्रीसूत उवाच। Let us chant, my dear friends, from the verse number 57 onwards. Om शाकल्यस्तत्सुतः स्वां तु पञ्चधाव्यस्य संहितां वात्स्यमुद्गलशालीय गोभिल्यशिशिरेष्वधात् जातु कर्ण्यश्च तच्छिष्यः स निरुक्तां स्वसंहितां बलाकपैजवैताळ विरजेभ्यो ददौ मुनिः बाष्कलिः प्रतिशाखाभ्यः वालखिल्याख्यसंहितां चक्रे वालाय निर्भज्यः कासारश्चैव तां ददुः बहुरुचाः संहिताः हेताः येभिर्ब्रह्मर्षिभिर्धृताः श्रुत्वैतत् छन्दसां व्यासं सर्वपापैः प्रमुच्यते। वैशम्पायन शिष्या वै शरकाध्वर्यवो भवन् यच्छेरुर्ब्रह्महत्यां हः क्षपणं स्वगुरोर्व्रतं याज्ञवल्क्यश्च तच्छिष्यः आहाहो भगवन् कियतो चरितेनाल्पसाराणां चरिष्येऽहं सुदुश्चरम् इत्युक्तो गुरुरप्याह कुपितो याह्यलं द्वया विप्रावमन्त्रा शिष्येण मत् अधीतं त्यजाश्विति देवरातसुतः सोऽपि छर्दित्वा यजुषां गणं ततो गतोऽथ मुनयः ददृशुस्तान् यजुर्गणान् यजोंसि तित्तिरा भूत्वा तल्लोलुपतया ददुः तैत्तिरीया इति यजुः शाखाः आसन् सुपेशलाः याज्ञवल्क्यस्ततो ब्रह्मन् छन्दांस्यधिगवेशयन् गुरोरविद्यमानानि सुपदस्थेर्कमीश्वरम् याज्ञवल्क्य उवाच। ओं नमो भगवते आदित्याय अखिलजगताम् आत्मस्वरूपेण कालस्वरूपेण च चतुर्विध भूतनिकायानां ब्रह्मादि स्तम्भपर्यन्तानाम् अन्तर्हृदयेषु बहिः अपि च आकार क्षण लव निमेष अवयव उपजित संवत्सरगणेन अपाम् आदान विसर्गाभ्याम् इमां लोकयात्राम् अनुवहति। यदुहभावा विबुधर्षभ सवितः अधः कपति अनुसवनम् अहरहर आम्नाय विधिना उपतिष्ठमानानाम् अखिल दुरितवृजिन बीजावभर्जन भगवतः सम् अभिधीमहि तपनमण्डलम् य इह भाव स्थिरचर निकराणां निजनिकेतनानां मन इन्द्रियासु गणान् अनात्मनः स्वयम् आत्मा अंतर्यामी प्रचोदयति। य एव इमं लोकम् अधिकराळवदनान्धकार संज्ञा अजग्रग्रहगिलितं मृतकम् इव विचेतनम् अवलोक्य अनुकम्पया परमकारुणिक ईक्षया एव उत्थाप्य अहरहः अनुसवनं श्रेयसि स्वधर्माख्य आत्मावस्थाने प्रवर्तयति। अवनिपतिः इव असाधूनां भयम् उदीरयन् अटति। परित आशापालैः तत्र तत्र कमलकोशाञ्जलिभिः उपहृतार्हणः अतः भगवंस्तव चरणनलिनयुगलं त्रिभुवनगुरुभिः वन्दितम् अहम् अयातयाम यजुष्कामः उपसरामे इति। सूत उवाच। एवं स्तुतस्य भगवान् वाजिरूपधरो हरिः यजूंषि अयातयामानि मुनयेदात् प्रसादितः यजुर्भिरकरोत् शाखाः दश पञ्चशतैर्विभुः जगृहुर्वाचसन्न्यस्ताः काण्वमाध्यन्दिनादयः जैमिनेः सामगस्यासीत् सुमन्तुस्तनयो मुनिः सुन्वांशु तत्सुतस्ताभ्याम् एकैकां प्राह संहिताम् सुकर्मा चापि तच्छिष्यः सामवेदतरोर्महान् सहस्रसंहिताभेदं चक्रे साम्नां ततो द्विजः हिरण्यनाभः कौसल्यः पौष्यञ्जिश्च सुकर्मणः शिष्याः जगृहतुश्चान्यः आवन्त्यो ब्रह्मवित्तमः उदीच्याः सामगाः शिष्याः आसन् पञ्चशतानि वै औष्यञ्ज्यावन्त्ययोश्चापि तांश्च प्राच्यान् प्रचक्षते लौगाक्षिर्माङ्गलिः कुल्यः कुसीदः कुक्षिरेव च औष्यञ्जि शिष्या जगृहुः संहितास्ते शतं शतं कृतो हिरण्यनाभस्य चतुर्विंशतिसंहिताः शिष्यः ऊचे सशिष्येभ्यः शेषा आवन्त्य आत्मवान् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां द्वादशस्कन्धे वेदविभजनप्रचारो नाम षष्ठोऽध्यायः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। So Vedavyasa Bhagavan toward the end of Dwapara, beginning of Kali, collected all the Vedas which were लुप्त भी हो गए होंगे, scattered भी हुए होंगे. All of them again he compiled into the 4 parts Vedas. He gave the names according to the mantras in them. Niyata Aksharapada Yukta Mantra, all he pulled and put at one place. That's given as Rigveda Samhita name. So to Aniyata Aksharapada mantras are brought, put in one book. It is called as Yajurveda Samhita. So to all the Giti Pradhana, all the what do you call, uh, like we saw in our Mundaka Upanishad in the morning, Samaveda, Pancha Bhaktikam, Sapta Bhaktikam ityadi, which is a very beautiful way of Vedic learning. Samaveda ki baat hai wo. So that he called it as Samaveda. Then the fourth one is the Atharva Veda he made. Then he called and very well educated his disciples, prepared them. The entire purpose he brought to their notice. He brought to their crystal clear, convincing understanding. Narayana. Om, 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 Om. Then to each of the Shishya, he gave the responsibility of the Prachara of each of the Veda Samhita with the freedom that you make your Shishya and Prashishya, and that can be made into various shakas. The main thing is what? Not even one part of any Veda should be missed from the further Prachar. So all one Veda you may not teach to one, but you make it to 2 parts, teach to 2 of them. But in the both of them, the main things of Mantra, Brahmana, Aranyaka, Upanishads, you try to incorporate. So in these instructions, they were all given. So the first Rigveda Samhita, Bahuruchakya Samhita, Vyasa Bhagavan, he gave it to his first disciple, Pailaha. Okay, he is a Pailaha. Then he called the Vaishampayana Rishi. To give him, he gave the second Yajurveda Samhita. Then he called the Jaimini Rishi. They are all Brahma Jnanis as well as interested people in the Prachara of the Brahma. Brahma means Vedas. So the Jaimini got the Samaveda from him. Then the fourth disciple, Sumantu, was called Sumantu. He is given the Atharva Veda Samhita. So among that, the first one, the Rishi Paila, that Rigveda given to him, how he has given it to his children and disciple, subsequently how they gave, all that has been seen yesterday by us. So yesterday the last topic was Bhaskali Pratishakhabhyah Valakilyakya Samhitam Chakre. So the Bhaskala's Putra, he from every of the so far divided shakas, he brought some shaka portions collected, and then Valakhilya Akya Samhitam Chakre. So he made a Valakhilya named Samhita. See, there are so many these way of compilations are there. Let us say Bhagavad Gita. Many people have compiled first chapter, few 5 slokas important, second 5 important. Like that they brought out a Samhita. So to from Bhagavata, each Skandha important topics and brought at one place. In this way, now, people depending on their interest, as ordered by the Lord from within, or told by these gurus, they do it. है ना? Like even Shankara Bhagavan ke one group of people are only in the prachara of the Prakarana Granthas. In that also one group is busy in a Vedanta Prakarana, another group is busy in the Bhakti Prakaranas like Shivananda Lahiri and all. Third group is busy in Stotra Prakarana. Is it not? Some are busy in doing the bhashyams, and in that bhashyam, some are busy in the Shruti Prasthana bhashyam called as Upanishads. Some are busy in the Smruti Prasthana bhashyam that is on Bhagavad Gita and what is that? Vishnu Sahasranama as well as the Sanat Sujatiyam. So some are in the Nyaya Prasthanam called as the Brahma Sutra Prachar. So people are that way busy because everybody cannot do everything. If you go to big Indian Hindu philosophical universities or more than that, very traditionally, technically, Vedanta teaching ashramas. They are there like that. These gurus teach only the Nyaya Prasthana, Sharirika Mimamsa Prasthana. It's called Brahma Sutra only, he does it. He will not involve in other, he has no time. Some are only in the Shruti Prasthanam, that all the Upanishads. In that also some say we can do this minor, means in the beginning Upanishads, leaving the last two, Braharanyaka Chant. Some do only Taittiriya because Taittiriya Upanishad has more than 1,000 slokas of Vartika written by the Sureshwaracharya, the Vartikakara, the Shishya of our Bhagavan Adi Shankara. We are not doing it through that. It will take 2 years for me if I have to talk to you. I think it's in my mind. Maybe in Telugu when I do, I'll do it with the Vartika, the Taittiriya Upanishad. So as a sample I am giving. In the same way, as we said yesterday, the medicine also. How many branches and branches are there? Medicine is an ocean of knowledge. Is it not? Ocean of knowledge is huge. So first the masculine related diseases, feminine related requirements. Then again the pediatric related, then the gerontology related oldies. Then the in general. In that again, in general, the general medicine is there. After that, every part of the body, you have the branches of medicine. So and so orthopedic institutes. And dental, orthodontology. I don't know how to pronounce also. Then there's a huge group of dermatology. How big it is a branch only. Then the part of it is oncology and all of them, they start to. Then the neuro is different, nephro is different. Each of them are. Cardio is different, ENT is different. Again, उसपे फिर right or left. They do it. Only abdominal GI बोलते हैं उसको. Gastrointestinal. सब में UTIs होते हैं. So how many branches you have? Is it not? Again, some people only blood related वाले वो देखते हैं. Neuro related वाले होते हैं. Branches. So if you go to the physics, physical sciences, go to the chemistry, all of them. In the same way, these rishis have took up on themselves to preserve this Vaidika Parampara. See, preservation is always done. Narayana preserves all of them. None of even one akshara of the Veda also can become disappearing completely, getting extinct. It is impossible. It will never happen. It will always be there. But the rishis took upon themselves to bring those things into the light or limelight or into the public so that they are benefited out of this Veda Dhyanam. Ultimately, a human being is guided only by the right Jnanam. Is it not? Authentic Jnanam. So when already the Jnanam is gained by Rishi Parampara, it is there. Why not just bring it and give it so that they make use of it and grow? So that's how they have brought it. Clear? So then this Valakilyakya Samhita, when the Bashkali did, then he has given it to Balayanihi Bhajyaha Kasara, or his disciples or children. All are disciples only. Children also have to be disciples to learn the Vedas. In this way, here it concludes. What? Bahurcha samhita hi etaha. These are the Bahurcha means Rigveda samhitas being distributed by the Shishya and Prashishya Parampara by making them into shakhas. Evir Brahmarshibhi Dhrutaha. All the above named people, all are Brahmarshis only. Brahmarshi includes they are born Brahmana and they have become the rishis by experiencing the meaning of those Brahma Tattva. To them only the power, the authority exists to do the either division or to do the prachara. Like Puja Guru. He alone can do effectively the prachara because in that experience. बाकी लोग करने से उतना नहीं होता like when I do. Nobody will listen. So, all of them are Brahmarshivihi Dhrutaha. Then the Falashruti is told to us by Sutaji, Ki Shrutva etatu Chandasam Vyasam. So, by listening to this Vyasa means a expansion of this Chandasam, Veda Samhitas, all the four of them. But the first one, the Bahurcha Arugveda Samhita, Sarva Papaihi Pramuchate. That individual is freed from all the Papa. Keeping this Falashruti in mind only, today again we have remembered once more. So, the Papa removal is because of knowing that there are Vedas, their shakhas are there, they contain all the knowledge required to be gained by human being for is a decent, dignified outer life of Vyavahara, inner life of the Antakarana management, innermost life of spiritual unfoldment. We come to know, then we take up it, we start doing it. As we proceed, dhere dhere, our bahirmukhata, our samsara, ityadi, and the causes of that are various vasanas are the thoughts and ignorances, delusions called as papa, sarva papa hi brahmachyate. He will be freed in course of time, sarva papa. So whenever such falashrutis are said, please remember to a highly qualified student instantaneously. As the qualification varies, the effect of it also varies. Immediately it will not happen. So ये दे रहा टैबलेट तुम्हारा तबीयत ठीक हो जाएगा, डॉक्टर देगा कोर्स. But you have to take it for 7 days course. Sometime you have to repeat it 3 times. So when he says this medicine cures you, it's not just by looking at medicine or consuming all tablets at one go. I took one tablet and checked the parameter and told doctor, कुछ फर्क ही नहीं पड़ा. ऐसा नहीं होता. How much receptive is your body to that medicine is a very important thing. जैसा भोजन का भी रिसेप्टिविटी नॉन रिसेप्टिविटी होती है बॉडी के लिए, ईच बॉडी इज यूनिक इट्स ओन तत्वास. जो आपको सूटेबल होगा मुझे नहीं होगा, मुझे जो होता है आपको नहीं होता. भोजन सेम वे द मेडिकेशन. Why do they tell to take second opinion? That is the reason. Doctors have same branch, but this doctor is inclined in this brand of medication. This doctor ये काम करेगा किसी को, वो किसी को करता है. ये सब माया विचित्र है. You don't know everything anyway. So it takes time. In the same way, when it is said here, Sarva Papa Ihim Pramuchyate means the beginning of the Papa called as ignorance. As it is receding because of gaining of knowledge and living life according to the knowledge of this Veda, the Papa starts going away. Clear? Sarva Papa Ihim Pramuchyate. So every day or once in a month, all these Chatur Veda, then Veda Upaveda, so to the Veda Anga Smarana we can do. One life we can do Sankalpa to study only Veda, Vedanga and Upavedas. बस ऐसा कोई भोजन देने वाला मिल जाए हमको 3 वक्त 2 वक्त जीने को, बस बैठो कहीं, go on doing it. भगवान ये मेरी इच्छा पूरी करे. Clear? This is what is Bahurchakya, Rigveda Samhita, Shaka, Prashaka, Prachara by these great, grand, glorious Brahmarshis. देखो, we know Vishwamitra, Vasishtha, Valmiki. We know some of the rishis, Yagnavalkya, Maitreya, names here and there we studied. So Suta and Shaunaka, or these Vaishambhana. But how many names of the rishis have come, dekho? And they have further spread it. It's not that it's over. ना। हम इतने ऋषि मुनियों का परंपरा वाला हमारा भारत माता है, देखो. Should we not once feel that pride, self-respect, and should we not try to sustain it by ourselves becoming some way or the other the custodians and pracharakas? Let us send those thoughts into the air. Let us send those prayers to the Lord. Let us do also from our side whatever we can do. So the Rigveda is over. Now we come to the second one, the Yajurveda Prachara. Yajurveda, Shakha, divisions and being spread to the further people. Okay. Who is the Vyasa Shishya to whom Vyasa gave this Yajurveda Samhita is the Vaishampayana Rishi. So we will see that Vaishampayana Shishya Vai. So Vaishampayanji also had the disciples. Charaka Advaryavaha. So the Charaka Samhita, you know. So Advaryus are there, so many. So Chataka, Advaryu are the Vaishampayana's main Shishyaha, along with so many. Okay. That may be a group name, Charaka group, Advaryu group. Then Yat Cheruhu Brahma Hatya Amhaha Kshapanam Swaguroho Vratam. Yat Cheruhu Vratam. They took upon the initiative of doing the Vrata. Which Vrata? He Guroho, Swaguroho, of his own Guru Vaishampayanaji, Brahma Hatya Amhaha Kshapanam. By some mistake, by the hands of this Vaishampayana Rishi, some Brahma Hatya happened. Right now, I don't remember that story. So that Brahma Hatya Pathaka has come to that Guru Vaishampayana. Then this Advaryu Charaka, Advaryu Shishya said, Sir, we take up this Vrata, how many ever days are your this Brahmahatya Papa can be removed. So facilities must be there in those times of the Shishyas doing the atonement for the Papa done by the Guru unknowingly. जानबूझ कर तो कोई करते नहीं, ईश्वर इच्छा से कभी कभी होता है, but still उसका फल है. When these two Charakas Adharyu said, if we will do that great Vrata or the Vrata capable to us to remove your Brahmahatya Papa, hey Guru, then comes this very arrogant another Shishya by name Yajnavalkya. Dekho, mind is mind, na? Ego is ego, nature is nature. Whichever the country you go, all samples which you find in your house, you find them everywhere. Little bit here and there is difference. What you find around us in your friend circle, relation circle, even family, वही होते हैं. In the psychology language, they talk about the different type of the people of the psyche and intellect. कोई intellectual होंगे, कोई emotional होंगे, arrogant होंगे. The same thing it is. For what the reason is their prakriti, that's it. Then this Yajnavalkya came. Half thing he did good do, but half thing he did bad. The good thing he said is, I will do the yajna for you, or vrata for your guru, for atonement. That should have been a nice thing to say. But the two more nonsense things, what he said is, better than them, and what yajna or vrata they can do, they are a very low category. This is the meaning of the I am greater than thou or holier than thou. That type of arrogance which will very minutely, subtly first will creep in the bosom, in the antakarana, unmanifest or unseen in the beginning, but slowly it starts showing its effect when we start talking to other people, changing our tone and tune, etc. देखा, मैंने उपनिषद सुना, मैंने भागवत सुना, मैंने वेदांत को पढ़ के रख दिया, मेरे पास गुरु लोग आकर ठहरते हैं, है ना? गुरु लोगों को मैं पसंद हूं. Any way that inside can come. I am president, I am secretary, I am a swami, I can talk on Bhagavat. अरे बेवकूफी कहीं से भी आ सकती. There is no greater बेवकूफी than arrogance. And that once it sets in, you now will see what will happen is whatever he has learned from the Guru and all the expertise he has got, everything he will lose. But luckily in him, that ability to hard work is there. Therefore, he could find again the Vedas required. So I'm just telling you the outline before you enter into this text, the subsequent shlokas. So Charakadharyu have taken initiative of doing the vrata to remove the Brahmahatya dosha of their own guru, Vaishampayana Rishi. Okay, so yat cheruhu Brahmahatya amha means papa, kshapana means removal. Swaguroho अपने गुरु का, उसके लिए चेरुह मीन्स किया है, करना चाह रहे थे, क्या व्रत. सो ब्रह्महत्या को भी दूर करने वाले व्रत होते हैं, अटोनमेंट्स. For every sin, there is an atonement that is given in our Shastras. That's called as Prayashchittam. That can be done. Prayashchitta homas, they are all there. But before that, Paschatapa, we have to feel bad for what we have done, then should seek the remedy. To a great extent, it can be done. नहीं तो फिर उसका फल भुगतना ही पड़ेगा. So याज्ञवल्क्यः तच्शिष्यः आहा. So another Shishya of this Vaishampayana other than Charakadharyu is Yajnavalkya. He said, aha, aho, areva, what it is, Bhagavan, O Guru, O Lord, Kiyat Charitena Alpasaranam. These Charakadharyu are the Alpasara. They don't have capacity, they don't have the capabilities. They are the Alpasara, Kiyat Charitena. What type of vrata they can do, batao? They can't do anything. Charishye aham suduscharam tapaha. I will do the very tough and difficult tapasya for bringing that atonement to you for the ब्रह्महत्या. ये लोग क्या है, क्या बच्चा लोग है छोटे, ये क्या कर सकते हैं. So that word uses अल्पसाराणाम. Low capability they are, what can they do? They can meditate half an hour, then they sleep. I can do 12 hours. They can do a yajna for 3 hours, they get tired. I can do the whole day. They can be in the waters doing something for 1 hour. I can be the whole day, I can do that. So whatever the vratas for the ब्रह्महत्या दूर करने का, मैं जो है ना अच्छा सुदुश्चरम चरिष्ये अहम. He can do, but that arrogance is not accepted. Now here we have to pause and think a lot. A lot personally inside you can do, but 1 or 2 minutes what we can say is we should never allow by any means the serpent of the ego to show off its ego woods for any achievement. The only way to do that is whatever we have, it is given to us by God. Whatever we have is only to serve. That's why day before yesterday we saw in another topic, you remember? The more capacities, abilities, positions come to us, the more we have to be one side careful and conscious, second side responsible. Careful and conscious that the arrogance is not coming up, and the responsibility is if they are not used responsibly for the purpose for which they are given, then they are not only taken away, will be drastically demoted. Think about it. Every moment we have to be alert. Whether somebody becomes a Raja, see, Raja का दर्प अलग होता है, but he cannot be arrogant inside. Raja cannot be like a servant. Raja का अपना जो that beautiful feeling should be always there while expressing outside the way of walking, talking, sitting. But inside he cannot have the ego, I am the king. भगवान चाहे तो एक क्लास 4 को भी पीएम बनाएंगे, पीएम को भी क्लास 4 बनाएंगे. You understand? कोई राजा हो, कोई ब्राह्मण हो, कोई महान क्षत्रिय हो या वैश्य हो, ग्रेट इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, शूद्र हो, cannot have arrogance. In our India, because of the water and air of this Rishi Muni Parampara, the Bharat Mata has always produced great sapota in every field. In the field of industries, you can see the Tatas and all, the humbleness of them. This is very exemplary, I tell you. वो लोग तो ऋषि मुनि ही होंगे जो लोक कल्याण हेतु संकल्प किया होगा, तो भगवान ने कहा चल ठीक है 2-3 जन्म ले ले, ये वाला काम कर. भगवत कृपा से आते हैं लोग. In politics also, the great giants, great desha bhakti, but no ego a little bit. That ABVP वाले हमने, our ex-prime minister, है ना, Vajpayeha. This is called Vajpaya Samhita, which we are going to see from our great Yajnavalkya ji. He must be belonging to the Yajnavalkya Rishi Parampara. अटल टलते ही नहीं कभी, विहार करते रहते हैं, वेरी बढ़िया था. We had a good scene of seeing him for good decades. Like that, there were many great people in politics, industries, in the spiritual fields also. The giants, like, so many bhaktas are there, jnanis are there. They did so much nirahankarena. Is it not? Sports में भी हर जगह दिखता है. So here the Yajnavalkya ji very capable, no doubt, but the arrogance. Alpasaranam charitena kim. They are incapable, no capable. What vrata they can do and how long it takes, who knows that Brahmatya will consume you, O Guru. I will do Dushcharantapa and remove. मतलब तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते गुरु, तुम्हारे बाकी चेले कुछ नहीं कर सकते, मैं कर सकता हूँ. That arrogance. देखो कर सकते होंगे, who says not? Never underestimate anyone, but the ego cannot be there. Same thing you could have put it, Guru Maharaj, I will also join them, permit me. देखो, if you are serious in helping the Guru or doing that, there is a better ways. The whole problem in life is what we want to say is not at all, never at all wrong. Every time, 2000%, what goes wrong is what we want to say, how we say. The whole samsara in the world is how we say we don't know. What we say is many times, many people are right. Only few times out of ignorance or selfishness, we become wrong in our sayings. Like the parents telling children, "Cho बैठ बंद करो cell phone देखना, TV देखना, पढ़ो बैठ के." What is wrong in telling? Saying is not wrong. What is to be told, but the way told is not liked by children. So to the youth, you are the custodians of the culture and all. You have to. All these are facts. How do you tell them? So to senior citizens, can't waste even a moment those your last 20, 30 years of life from that 55 age to 95, 105, 125. How much more you live? But how to tell them respectfully, appreciating their contribution to the world as long as they were in service. Having done all that, now we say this is a crucial time for you for three things. One, the atonement of any nonsense done so far in the past. Two, rightly use the present life. Third, build your future glorious. Therefore, engage, oh dear, blessed senior citizens. If when you talk to them, then that will be little appealing. So everywhere it is so. So your daughter, son, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, children, grandchildren, हर एक को ना ढंग होता है. उस प्रॉपर ढंग से बता दो, बात बनता है. May Lord bless all of us. These communication skills where people wait for our words and they touch their heart. Not they wait for us to keep quiet. चुप हो जाओ दादाजी. So all that is from the arrogance. He spoke. What is there? Alpasara, Duscharitam I will do. But this was not at all agreeable to the Guru Vaishampayan Rishi. He took such a firm and stern action on this disciple to teach a strong lesson to other disciples. What did he tell you? No? Ki iti uktaha guruhu apiyaha kupitaha. When he said iti uktaha guruhu apiyaha kupitaha, Guru, when he was talked like that by Akyavan, kya? Become aggressively angry. Then aha, yahi alam toya. Enough of your being with me, yahi, get out of this place. Toya alam, enough of you. So that enough of you, it is said in English, is from here. Alam is sufficient. That is why Agni is called as analam, because it never says enough or sufficient. What amount जितना भी दे दो मैं ले लूंगा. इसलिए अग्नि को अनलम बोलते हैं, क्योंकि कभी अलम नहीं बोलता. Alam means sufficient. Alam. Alam vachanena, alam grahanena, alam dattena. No, enough of speaking, enough of giving, enough of that grahanena, receiving. Alam paryaptam. Okay? After eating 2 or 3 jamati, more they want to serve. Alam paryaptam, alam grahanena, alam dattena. Everything. You can add the tritiya vibhakti and use it. Alam sabji, alam this, everywhere you can add. So, alam toya means enough of you here. Means suddenly Guru won't react. He must be observing from such a long time. कुछ होता होगा. कोई भी गुरु ऐसा नहीं होता है कि both like disciple को भेज देते. You must be observing. So alam tvaya, enough of you here. Yahi, go. What is the thing? Vipra avamantra shishyena. So that shishya who is the humiliator of the other co-shishyas who are brahmanas, enough of such you having here. Therefore, go from here. And before going, mad adhitam teja ashu iti. Whatever you have studied from me, all of you drop it here and go. छोड़ के जाओ सब कुछ, काफी तुम्हारे यहाँ रहने का. सो इति उक्तः गुरुः अपि आह कुपितः याहि अलं त्वया विप्राव मंत्रा शिष्येण. सो विप्राव मंत्रा शिष्येण त्वया अहम alam. Enough of you, the disciple, who is the humiliator of the other शिष्यास who are brahmanas. याज्ञवल्क्य ब्राह्मण है, पर ब्राह्मण को कभी हमें ह्यूमिलिएट नहीं करना. सो विप्राव मंत्रा शिष्येण, विप्रों का अवमान करने वाले शिष्य से अलम, मुझे काफी है. Enough of him, you yeah, he leave this place. Then mad adhitam teja ashu, instantaneously just give whatever I have given you and go. Like somebody suspended or removed, then all the things that are given to the government, they take it, just go, even after retirement also. I was watching that last year, एक साल हो गया, Mr. Ramanatha Kovind or Kovind, whatever, ex-president, when he was leaving the Rashtrapati Bhavan, everything. कोई भी आएंगे ऐसा ही होता है रिटायरमेंट में. बट सम केसेस इन दिस टाइप, गिव एवरीथिंग एंड गो अवे. देन देवराता सुतः सहापि. सो द फादर ऑफ द याज्ञवल्क्य ऋषि इज देवराता. सो देवराता इज अगेन द नेम ऑफ देवराता. we have Devavrata, Bhishma's name, Brahmarata is Shukadeva, Vishnurata is name of Parikshit. So this Devarata is the father of Shishya Yagnavalkya. So Yagnavalkya, who is the son of Devarata, Devarata Sutapi Charditva. He has vomited. Chardana means vomiting karna. Yejusham Gadam. All the Yajurvedas which he has listened from his guru, he vomited all of them. Through the vomit, chhod diya. Tato gataha. Then he left the ashrama from there. Then all other munis who were there, Charaka, Dharyu, and so many others. So Munaya Dadrushu Tan Yajurganan. They saw all the Yajurganas vomited by him. Then they wanted them, but they, as human beings, you can't take the vomit of someone. No. Therefore, Yajumshi Titiraha Bhutva. They became sparrows. Titiri is a house sparrow. That's it. तित्तिराह भूतवा. ये हाउस स्पैरोस तो आजकल कम हो गए, बट हमने बचपन में इतना देखा घर में, इतने चिड़चिड़ पूरी शाम को सनराइज सनसेट होने तक चिल्लाते रहते हो. हाउ मेनी बर्ड्स वी यूज्ड टू हैव ऑन द आउटसाइड ट्रीज के ऊपर या खिड़कियों में, दरवाजे में, वेंटिलेटर में, किचन में आकर चावल लेकर जाते थे. वी यूज्ड टू कीप वाटर एंड ग्रेन्स फॉर देम. आजकल बहुत कम हो गए, वेरी रेयर टू सी. So they became those titri birds. So Yajumshi Titiraha Bhutva Tat Lolupataya Adaduhu. They had the Lolupata, the greed for those Taitriya mantras, then they have taken. Because they became the Titri birds and took those Yajurveda Ganas. So those particular Yajurveda which was vomited by Yajnavalkya, taken by these people, here called as Taitriya iti Yajushaka Asan. They have become the one shaka of the Yajurveda. They are called as Taitriya Shakaha. Supeshala, most beautiful. Now you understood our morning Taitriya Upanishad, which we are studying from last 400 days, is a part of the entire Taitriya Yajushaka, omitted by Yajnavalkya, took by those three words. But to Yajnavalkya, Vaishampayanaji gave. Vaishampayanaji was given that Yajurveda by Bhagavan Vyasa himself. That's why every day we Vyasaya Namaha, Vaishampayana Namaha, Yajnavalkyaya Namaha, Adhyashankaraya Namaha. We do the chanting of all those names every day for this reason. Vyasa, the main giver of the Vedas, the compiler and giver. Then came the Vaishampayana Rishi who took the Yajurveda mantras. And it is Yajnavalkya Rishi for both. He omitted them and the three birds took and we got it. And Yajnavalkya Rishi later on will be bringing out by the grace of Lord Surya, getting, not bringing out, receiving the Shukla Yajurveda Samhita. Because of the Shukla Yajurveda there, this has become Krishna Yajurveda. Like all other religions attacked India, therefore the India which is Sanatana Dharma is called as Hinduism. Otherwise, Hindu, we are Sanatana Dharmins basically. Okay. So Krishna Yajurveda is this one. Taittiriya Samhita. Shukla Yajurveda. Then Krishna Yajurveda, all South Indians do the Krishna Yajurveda part more and more. And many and the North India Shukla Yajurveda का वो लोग वहाँ अधिकारी होकर करते हैं. Clear? Then what happened when they took it? What about Yajnavalkya ji? See the glory of him. Yajnavalkya tataha brahman chandansi adhigaveshayan. Having gone from there, he wanted to learn the Vedas more and more. Adhigaveshan means in search of knowing the Vedas. Vedas are not created. They are already there. He want to invoke them or learn them. Then which Vedas, which Chandas he want to learn? Guroho avidyamanani. Those Vedas, even Guru also doesn't know. Not necessary that every Guru knows all the Vedas. हम तो देख ही रहे हैं the Yagna Vaishambhayan ji taught only the Yajurveda. Krishna Shukla Rigveda is given to Paila. But one Veda, one Shaka, in that something, the Dharmartha Kamoksha Chatur Varnashrama Dharma, Yajnas, Upasanas and Upanishads of one particular Shaka studied enough for moksha. Remember it. So he wanted to learn the Vedas. He has not given up that Veda Jnana asakti. Then what did he do? Guroho avidyamanani supatasthe arkam ishwaram. So he did an upasana of Lord Surya Bhagavan. Okay, now that's what we saw. What is Rigvedas? Niyata Akshara Padaha. What is Yajurveda? Aniyata Akshara Pada. Therefore, you can see Yajnavalkya ji doing the stuti of Bhagavan Surya in a Gadya Rupa, not Padya Rupa. But these are all Veda mantras only. In a Gadya Rupena, he does the Upasana to Surya. Surya Bhagavan gives him that Krishna, that Yajurveda, which is the Krishna Yajurveda, Shukla Yajurveda. ये पहला वाला Krishna हो गया, which is in the prose order. What is given by the Guru also prose. Entire Yajurveda is in prose only. So proof you can see that. Yajnavalkya Uvacha, standing in front of Lord Surya, Yajnavalkya ji does a beautiful stuti. Very powerful, very useful. We chanted it today, but no time. We will study it tomorrow. With this, perhaps tomorrow, we may do this particular chapter. नहीं हुआ तो और एक दिन. So in this only, having explained about the stuti of Surya by Yajnavalkya ji and how Yajnavalkya was blessed by Lord Surya, he gets all the Shukla Yajurveda, and how he also subsequently divides and gives it to his disciples. That is told with that the Yajurveda prachara through shakhas is will be done. Then comes the Samaveda, how it is being divided and given. Jaimini अपने शिष्यों को पुत्रों को देखकर कैसे करते हैं. In this chapter, these three Veda parampara is told. In the next chapter, in the beginning, the Atharva Veda parampara will be explained. So the Mundaka, Mandukya, Prashna. Prashna, Mundaka, Mandukya belong to Atharva Veda. Krishna is the Taittiriya Upanishad belongs to the Yajurveda. Ishavasya and all. Okay. So this is what it is. What is a beautiful prayer to Lord Surya, stuti to Lord Surya by Yajnavalkya ji. Tomorrow we'll see. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Suta Sharanam Mama, Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Narada Sharanam Mama, Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Swarge Satye Cha Kailase Vaikunte Nastyayam Rasaha Atapibantu Sadbhagyaha Mama Munchata Karhichito Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Dashamaskandha Dashamaskandha Atha Uttarardha Tripanchashatamodhyayah Narayana Hari Narayana Hari Om Nirodhasyanushayanam Atmanah Sah Shaktibihi Nirodhasyanushayanam Atmanah Sah Shaktibihi Atha Tripanchashattamodhyayah. In the Uttarardha Dashamaskandha 53rd chapter, yesterday we have seen the sequence of the events. Krishna Bhagavan leaving and overnight reaching Vidarbha. By then, the Rukmini is taken care and whole town is decorated, the Rajyam. Then Shishupala and company came, they were taken care. Then Paundraka and Jarasandha and Dantavaktra Viduratha, they also got ready to face Krishna if required. Then in the next portion we saw the Utavalapan, the tension of Rukmini ji, because no news of Brahmana, no news of Krishna. Then how she was doing all the contemplation or her own introspection. Maybe some blemish he saw in me, because of that he is not wanting to marry. In this, when she was doing, all her left eye and shoulder and thighs, they started shaking, which are the good suchanas. Then that Brahmana was sent came, he beautifully, he was smiling, happy, full of activeness. उनको देख कर ही उनको पता चला success. Then she asks and he tells not two things. He has come, not that he said he will come. He promised that he will take you. What a beautiful thing. Then she was so happy, nothing to give there immediately. Therefore, she has done the pranams to him. This portion we saw. Then, when Balarama Krishna manner to both of them and entire Sainya and others who came from Dwaraka, they were fully taken care and were put up in a great places to stay. They were all that list is given. Thereafter came the beautiful topic where we stopped yesterday. Ki the Nagaravasins, the Kundina Nagara Vijarva Nagara Vijarva, when they heard Krishna has come, all of them have a lagatar line lagai. They came. Papuhu Mukham Bojasavam. So they were drinking the Lord with the Anjali of their own eyes, the beauty of God. And in short, we were told about their discussions. इनके लिए रुक्मिणी ही पत्नी होनी चाहिए और कोई नहीं. फर्स्ट देन रुक्मिणी के लिए भी यही पति हो सकता होना चाहिए, not शिशुपाला इत्यादि. We heard all this. But the most beautiful thing all the Puravasins said was, if at all we have done any punya karma, dharma karma, upasana karma, or if at all there is a phala of all of that, oh Lord, please bless us. And what is the blessing? Grunna anugrunnato, please anugraha karo. Let the Lord Krishna hold the hands of Rukmini. That should be the result of our phala, our punya karma ka phala. Dekho, now how much to learn from this in life. Every day we have to pray for the dharma, pray for the adhyatmikata, also pray and do for the samashti something or the other. Without doing something or the other for the samishti, that day of ours is not fruitfully lived. बस समझ लेना इस बात को इतने ही seriously. Because we are every ounce of our life, every aspect of personality, we all have taken our God from the samashti only. If we become a little deeper in this understanding that every ounce of mine is from the samashti, the consequence of understanding is therefore every ounce of my existence should be only for samashti. And the one who is convinced like this and tries to work only for samashti, only in his life, one of the bigger than the biggest problem is solved. And you know what is the bigger than the biggest problem? The Vyashti only. The individuality. Individuality has no problems. Individuality itself is a problem. You understood? All devatas in the world, they have individuality, but that's not a problem because they are serving for the total. They are working for the total only. We have seen all the devatas working, तासामोस्मैतां चतुर्थीं महाचमस्य प्रपद्यते mahiti tad brahma and all that angani anya devataha. Then balimavahanti. Didn't we study in Taittiriya Upanishad? All the devatas are giving continuous bali arpana to that Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is samishti. Samishti sthula sukshma sharira abhimani. Sthula sharira abhimani virat, sukshma sharira abhimani Hiranyagarbha. Please remember, Virat Purusha, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara and Brahma. They are not four people. Don't get confused. Parabrahma only through his Ananta Maya Shakti called Ishvara. Ishvara only when the Maya little becomes subtler to become Mahat Tattva, Ishvara only Hiranyagarbha. Then the Mahat Tattva when becomes the entire Stula Jagat, Virat Jagat is called there, then the Hiranyagarbha only the Virat Purusha. They are not four different sitting for a meeting. विराट और हिरण्यगर बैठकर डिस्कस कर रहे चाय पीते हुए. They are not one only. Like I only the jiva through the sthula sharira I am Vishwa in the waking plane. I only am the jiva through sukshma sharira, the taisasa in the dream. I only am the prajna in the sleep through the karana sharira. And I am also gunatita, avastatratya, avastatre atita, turiya avastasthita atma. So to the Param Idea is what? All these devatas serve him. So when our life is dedicated for total, there is nothing greater than that. One of the beauties what? When the total recognizes that we are working for it, the total supplies us with everything. That is the meaning of our evolution in life. Evolution is by working for total, growing in our abilities. And the final is totally when we work only for the totality, nothing of the individuality remains. We merge in that Brahman himself. So these people of the Kundina Nagara, they are ready to sacrifice their punya, phala, etc. for the marriage of Lord Krishna and Rukmini. Good, no? Wonderful attitude gesture. Every day we have to spare a half an hour upasana, dharma, sanatana dharma samrakshanartham. मेरा तो पूरा दिन के जो 8 घंटे सत्संग होते हैं, all of that is for सनातन धर्म, वैदिक संस्कृति, संरक्षण, पालन, पोषण, प्रेरणा. Through that, every universe में, every even unicellular small organism also should become spiritual, because that's the only solution. That is my संकल्प. एक चीटी हुई, एक थोड़ा अमीबा माइक्रोब भी बिना आत्मज्ञान का नहीं होना चाहिए. That is my प्रार्थना. Because only in the Atmajnana that individual's redemption, when individuals are redeemed, then total is taken care. Like the individual is rascal, nonsense, the whole total becomes useless, is it not? So when individual becomes divine spiritual, whole world will be divine spiritual. Then what happened is the next portion where Rukmini Devi with all the paraphernalia around goes to the Ambika Alayam. Then, after all the pujas are done, when she comes out, that time Krishna is ready. Just she sits in chariot, they fly like only on the chariot and move. दिस विल बी द पोर्शन विच वी हैव टू स्टडी टुडे. पाठ तो हम करेंगे, अगर पूरा देख पाए तो देखेंगे, नहीं तो कल देखेंगे. सो लेट अस चैंट फ्रॉम दिस ब्यूटीफुल श्लोका 36 to 57. These 22 shlokas, let us chant. Om Krishnamagathamakarnya. Shri Shuka Uvacha. Krishnamagathamakarnya Vidarbhapuravasinih Agatya Netranjalibihi Papusthanmukhapankajam अस्यैव भार्या भवितुं रुक्मिण्यर्हति नापरा असावप्यनवद्यात्मा वैश्म्याः समुचितः पतिः किञ्चित् सुचरितं यन्नः तेन तुष्टः त्रिलोककृतु अनुगृह्णातु गृह्णातु वैदर्भ्याः पाणिमच्युतः एवं प्रेम कलाबद्धा वदन्ति स्म पुरौकसः कन्या च अन्तःपुरात् प्रागात् भटैर्गुप्ताम्बिकालयम् पद्भ्यां विनिर्ययौ द्रष्टुं भवान्याः पादपल्लवं स चानुध्यायति सम्यक् मुकुन्दचरणाम्बुजं यतवाक्मातृभिः सार्धं सखीभिः परिवारिता गुप्ता राजभटैः शूरैः सन्नद्धैरुद्यतायुधैः मृदङ्गशङ्खपणवाः तूर्यभेर्यश्च जघ्निरे नानोपहारबलिभिः वारमुख्याः सहस्रशः स्रग्गन्धवस्त्राभरणैर्द्विजपत्न्यः स्वलङ्कृताः गायन्तश्च स्तुवन्तश्च गायकाः वाद्यवादकाः परिवार्यवधूं जग्मुः सूतमागधवन्दिनः आसाद्य देवी सदनं धौतपादकराम्बुजा उपस्पृश्य शुचिः शान्ता प्रविवेशाम्बिकान्तिकं तां वै प्रवयसो बालां विधिज्ञा विप्रयोषितः भवानीं वन्दयाञ्चक्रुः भवपत्नीं भवान्विताम नमस्ये त्वाम्बिके भीक्ष्णं स्वसन्तानयुतां शिवाम भूयात् पतिर्मे भगवान् कृष्णस्तदनुमोदताम् अद्भिर्गन्धाक्षतैर्धूपैः वासस्रङ्माल्यभूषणैः नानोपहारबलिभिः प्रदीपावलिभिः पृथको विप्रस्त्रियः पतिमतीः तथा तैः समपूजयतु लवणापूपताम्बूल कण्ठसूत्रफलेक्षुभिः तस्यैः स्त्रियस्ताः प्रददुः शेषां युयुराशिषः ताभ्यो देव्यै नमश्चक्रे शेषां च जगृहे वधोः मुनिव्रतम् अथ त्यक्त्वा निश्चक्रामाम्बिका गृहातु प्रगृह्य पाणिना भृत्यां रत्नमुद्रोपशोभिना तां देवमायाम् इव वीरमोहिनीं सुमध्यमां कुण्डलमण्डिताननां श्यामां नितम्बार्पितरत्नमेखलां विञ्जत्स्तनीं कुन्तलशङ्कितेक्षणां शुचिस्मितां बिम्बफलाधरद्युति शोणायमान द्विजकुण्डकुड्मकुन्दकुड्मलां पदाचलन्तीं कलहंसगामिनीं शिञ्जत्कलानूपुरधाम शोभिना विलोक्य वीरा मुमुः समागताः यशस्विनस्तत्कृतहृच्छयार्दिताः यां वीक्षते नृपतयः तदुहारहास क्रीडावलोकरुतचेतस उज्झितास्त्राः पेतुः क्षितौ रथगजाश्वगता विमूढाः यात्राच्छलेन हरयेर्पयतीं स्वशोभां सैवं शनैश्चलयति चलपद्मकोशौ प्राप्तिं तदा भगवतः प्रसमीक्षमाणा उत्सार्य वामकरजैरकानपाङ्गैः प्राप्तान् ह्रियैक्षयत नृपान् ददृशेच्युतं सा तां राजकन्यां रथमारुरुक्षधीमा जहार कृष्णो द्विषदां समीक्षतां रथं समारोप्य सुपर्णलक्षणं राजन्यचक्रं परिभूय माधवः ततो ययौ रामपुरोगमैः शनैः शृगालमध्यादिवभागहृद्हरिः तं मानिनः स्वाभिभवं यशक्षयं परे जरासन्दवशानसेहिरे अहो दिग् अस्मान् यश आत्तधन्वनाम गोपैर्हृतं केसरिणां मृगैरिव इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे उत्तरार्धे रुक्मिणी हरणं नाम 53तमोऽध्यायः. ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Beautiful thing. I tell you, no, whenever we listen these Bhagavatas, Ramayanas, called Purana Ityasa, go through the story, but reach to those timings. Wherever required, be a part of the of spectators. Wherever required, you yourself become that. You can become Arjuna, you can become Rukmini. Lord Himself taking you only we can feel. Or be a part of the whole episode. Revel in that. In this effort only, the thoughts about the Lord enter into our heart and remove the other thoughts. Finally, ये बात याद रखो, लाइफ में अंदर हृदय में होना है तो भगवान के थॉट्स, नहीं है तो थॉट फ्री भगवान. There should be no third thing. Either the thoughts of the Lord or the thought free Lord. Only these two should be there in our life. Bhagavad Vritti, Vritti Rahita Bhagavan. The Vritti Rahita Bhagavan is Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. Then if there are Vrittis, they should be only of divine. Anything non-Bhagavan other than God, that is Maya. And that's the beginning of downfall, destruction. So that is the purpose with which Vyasa has given so many 108 Purana with so many lakhs and lakhs of shloka that a human being throughout life he revels, it is not enough. Means much more are left. So sufficient he has given. बस एक पुराण पढ़ो, भगवान में ही अपने मन को रखो बस. And nobody dare can question, I am like that, I am devotee of God. I just want to revel in divine. Who are you to stop? Nobody need to stop. We only फंस जाते हैं हम. हम खुद ही फंसते हैं. और आजकल के दिनों में leave everybody and go. In 2 days everybody will forget you. Not even 3 days. That much important we are to the world. That much. That's it. Try करके देखना. 2 days, but they're so busy in their own TV and cell phone, etc. Why husband died in 5 days, she'll forget. Because she has so many occupations to involve in. There are so many clubs, kitty parties. Husband died, wife club of kitty party. They involve. So that let us encash this. Just be whole day spending. Whole day spending in the divine pursuit. Those who come regularly, they are able to do this because of the kindness and compassion of your other family members who are not interested in you. They are interested in their own thing, therefore they have freedom to give you. They give. The others who have not come, it is not because the people are interested in them. No, they are interested. They are lost. You are lucky that way that your mind is tuned to the divine. Therefore, Bhagavan made it so easy. आते जा रहे हैं आप सुबह शाम. At least some 2-3 of you तो so regular for all the classes. It is Mahadashcharya. I have nothing to do, therefore I do this work. कोई काम धंधा नहीं, unemployable I am. But then you people come, that's both ways. It is your intention to listen, and the other side, Bhagavad Kripa. And it in between Maya हो जाता है, फिर 1 दिन 2 दिन खिसक जाते हो. Then I have to do special prayer. Oh, Bhagwan इनको फिर से भेजो. Then you come. And some people don't reach my prayer, so they run away. Never to come again. Okay, now let us see what it is. Krishna Magatam Akarnya. Having heard Bhagavan Krishna has come, Vidarbha Puravasinaha. All the citizens of Vidarbha Nagari, Agatya, have reached to the place where Krishna is staying. Netranjali Bhi Papuhu Tan Mukha Pankajam. The lotus like of Krishna's beautiful divine face, they drank through their eyes. अब देखो, उनको तो वेद वेदांत ज्ञान नहीं है, but they are having Bhagavad Darshana, that itself is the beginning of sadhana. Why so many thousands of temples in India? That is first to have the Darshana of the Lord. It gives little faith. Then the Shravana of the mantras by the pujaris. Then it adds to the thing. Thereafter, then you get a chance to listen again the glories of Lord through Purana Itihasa. Then your devotion grows more. Finally, you reason about the Tattva of Bhagavan. Then that becomes our ultimate goal. So Bhagavad Darshana is one of the beautiful things. Please remember, whichever temples are there near your house, once a week at least go there. Spend 1-2 hours and do Upasana, Puja, Namaskar, Chamatkar. It's any day the temple is better in spiritual divine vibrations then our house, where it's a mix up of samsara also. But in the temple, always Bhagavad Puja is going on. तो एक आदत बनाना है जिनको हो सकता है, those are not too old and elderly, instead of visiting any other places, make a point for Bhagavad Darshanartham. Stand in front of Lord, look at the Lord 10 minutes, 2-3 minutes, as allowed, sit corner, again remember, extend to him all the prayers. Hey Bhagavan, give me the detachment from the Deha Adi, therefore I have no fear of old age or disease or death. So to give me the knowledge that I am a jiva traveling from one body to the other, then give me the conviction that even jiva is pseudo, who is expressing as jiva is Parabrahma Atma, may I realize that. If you are a Vedantin, aisa prarthana karo. If you are a Bhakta, oh Lord, give me the chance to listen to your glories with rapt attention and joy of listening. May I myself become a great Bhakta of you. Great not in terms of the name and fame, in terms of total surrender. मे आई हैव योर दर्शना, योर भक्तास दर्शना. तो इस तरह से वहाँ बैठकर कुछ समय करने से वो बहुत अच्छा होता है. That is the one which is, that is why in every village they have a temple. Evening everybody will go there for both the reasons of thanking the God for whatever he has given that day and requesting the Lord for equally beautiful next day. So they have papur mukha muja asavam or papu tanmukha pankajam. Then asyaiva bharya bhavito rukmini arati na apara. रुक्मिणी ही इनके पत्नी होनी है बिकॉज शी इज द टॉप पर्सन, नो बडी लोअर देन हर. सेम वे असौ अपि अनवद्य आत्मा, ही इज ऑल्सो सच अनब्लेमिश पर्सन कि भैष्म्याः समुचित पति, ही ओनली द उचित पति मीन्स नॉट ए फ्री हस्बैंड. समुचित मीन्स द डिजर्विंग हस्बैंड टू हर, नो बडी एल्स लाइक चेदिराज. देन दे सेड किंचित सुचरितम यत नः, है ना, if at all we have done any punya, tena tushta trilokakrit. If the trilokakrit Bhagavan is happy with our sucharitam or punya, even little, then anugurnatu, may he bless us. What blessings you want? Grunnatu vaidarbhyaha panim achyutaha. The pani, the hand of Vaidarbhi, the Rukmini, Grunnatu may be held by Lord Krishna Achyuta only. So clear. They are ready to sacrifice their punya, not for their swarga ityadi, but for both. The glorious Rukmini Devi, apni Rajaputri hai, naturally the Puravasins want. And Krishna is the time, by the time he become whole famous in the whole world. So if they come together, हमारा पुण्य का फल इसी में है, they sacrifice. Now such Puravasins must have become Mahabhaktas, Jignasus, Jnanis, Jivan Muktas in the subsequent lives, or in that very life toward the end, which is not given in any Purana. ऐसे एक एक जीव का आप लिखते जाओ तो हजारों करोड़ पुराण हो जाएंगे, है कि नहीं? Like in every avatar, thousands have met Lord. None of them got immediate, many of them have not got immediate realization, but not even one is without realization. Like whoever have heard Puja Gurudev's talks, so they might have not become sadhakas in the instantaneously and did sadhana and realized. But every one of them in course of time, the seeds sown by him, they will sprout and grow, they will become sadhaka and reach out. That is how the Mahatmas address the audience. Then address the audience is like the kisan throwing those seeds in the plant, in the fields. So they throw the seeds in all the sadhakas of spirituality as ordained by Ishvara. And a definite number of people selected, chosen by him, they only receive that. Some of them immediately come to the Guru and Lord, some after a month, 2 months, year to year, कोई लोग 10 जन्म के बाद आते हैं. So here also all the Vidarbha Kundina Puravasins must be blessed by the Lord for their own liberation later on. Then evam prema kalabadhaha vadanti sma puravkasaha. In this way the Puravasins with so much of prema when they are talking that the right time has come. What is that? Hi kanya cha antapuratu pragatu. Then the Kanya Rukmini came out of the Antapura, the palace. So it is all, in the modern day world. Whenever a celebrities are coming out of the program and all the camera persons, they are ready to interview them. Before they interview them, the other audience which are there who have come to see, उनको interview करते हैं. आपका क्या opinion है उनके बारे में? Here also, the camera is shifted to Puravasins and their interview is taken. And what's your opinion after seeing Lord Krishna? Oh, he's such a wonderful guy, I tell you. So beautiful. He must become the Patni of this Rukmini, and Rukmini must become his Patni. We are ready to sacrifice our punyam for the sake of the marriage. So, like the interview में होता है. The moment the announcement is done, that the celebrity is coming out, all the when they leave this general public whom they were interviewing, they focus the camera. So here also the Vyasji, the moment from the Antapura, she came out, the camera is shifted from Puravasins toward the Rukmini ji. That's the thing. So Antapurat Pragat, Bhataihi Gupta. Gupta is protected with all the protecting staff around. A to Z security, Z security, Z security, whatever we have, the commandos, the black cats, all which we have in today. In fact, no, the US president is the most secured president with his the force which secure protects him. He's spent millions of dollars every month. When he has to visit any of the country, few months before only, the cars go there in the ships, bulletproof and all. They do the chan bean of everything. Then he is allowed to come. If not that level, but now our Prime Minister also, his own army, the personal helicopter that is, and the way his commandos आगे पीछे हैं, it is wonderful to see that. पहले प्रधानमंत्रियों को इतना नहीं, even is more threats to him because a good person. श्रेयांसी बहुविज्ञानी. So here also, everybody knows that Bhagavan Krishna can do anything. Therefore, the Raja Bhishmaka and others, Bhishmakaji was neutral only, but decided anyway. But for any other reason also, like when the new king is appointed there in one of the Britain, no, few months back, we have seen it. So here, what I am talking is Gupta Raja Bhataihi. All variety of the army were protecting her around. Ambikalayam Pragatu came out of Antapura and started moving towards the Ambika Alayam. Little far off it must be for the sake of availability to everyone. एक मंदिर अपने अंतपुर में भी लगा सकते हैं, बट नॉट इट्स नॉट डन लाइक दैट. वेर राजकन्या हो, एनीबडी हो, जिनका भी विवाह है, they go to the temple of the village, they worship village or town. So she started moving. Then padbhyam, by foot she went, not on any chariot or elephant. Then viniryayu drashtum, to see what? Bhavanyaha pada pallavam. She is on the way to go and have darshan of the charana of Bhavani, the Parvati Mata, Bhavani. Bhavanyaha pada pallavam drashtum viniryayu. Then when she is going for that thing which is a part of the marriage, where is her mind and heart? The mind is sacha anudhyayati samyak. Always in our mind there is a dhyana happening of whom? Mukunda charana ambujam. भगवान कृष्ण के चरण अंबुज को ध्यान कर रही थी. Because he is her लक्ष्य. Though the one who blesses is the भवानी, तो वहां जाकर करेगी पूजा, बट यहाँ से लेकर भगवान कृष्ण का ही वो चरण ध्यान she was doing. Then yatavak, मौन में, because मौन व्रत till that puja is over. So then matrubihi sardham, her mother and maybe other mothers, brothers, sisters and all of them उनके साथ सखी भी परिवारिता, all the friend circle also was around. Again, Gupta Rajabhataihi Shuraihi, Shuravira, all the Rajabhatas were around her. Sannadaihi Udyatayudaihi. They were all very full ready with the arms, every one of them ready, almost loading the bullets in the rifle or pistols or guns. सन्नत उद्यत आयुध है, नॉट दैट द तलवार को म्यान में रखा हुआ, हाँ तलवार हाथ पकड़ के, और बाण तरकस में रखा ना, बाण धनुष पे लगा के चढ़ा के तैयार, देवर ऑल. So to the गदा वाले गदा पकड़ के, at that time whatever the ayudas were there, they were ready. You can't have in 1 minute delay, no? Because एक सेकंड में कोई भी होता है. So therefore you can see all the bodyguards special. In India, at least there will be 10,000 people who have their own personal appointed or government appointed the bodyguards and protectors. VIP film actors, they have their own. जाते हैं, शंखादि conch blowing, पणवा, पणवाह इज दो जो गाय के उसके सिंग तो अलग, देन तूर्यः भेर्यः, ऐसे ढम ढम मारने वाले तूर्य होते, भेरी कहते हैं उसको, ऐसे मृदंग, इट इज भेरी. So different sound making instruments, Jagdhire, they were being played. You know, it's all the auspicious thing. Then what happened? The Vara Mukhyaha, the servant, matlab, the helping and serving Sakhi Dasi, you can say, Sahasrashaha, thousands of them, Nana Upahara Balivihi, with all the things that are required for the puja, thereafter any dana, dakshina, brahmana ko dena hai, wo sara lekar, the Vara Mukhyas, they were there following. Now imagine how big must be this procession. So she is in the center, surrounded by the mothers and all of them. Then the next round is Sakhi. Then next round all the Sainya. Then the next round all the thousands of Aramukyas with all the Nana Upahara. Then Sragandha Vastravaranahi Dijapatnyaha Su Alankritaha. Then the Brahmanas in thousands number, their wives also to guide and her bless her. They have also struck garlands, Gandha, that beautiful fragrance. Vastra Avaranaihi, with beautiful Vastra and Avarana, the Dijapatni is also there. So द्विजपत्नियों का बड़ा सा एक पलटन, वारमुख्याओं का पलटन, आर्मी के बहुत सारे पलटन, then सखियों का, then mothers and all of them, she was in the center. I'm giving a picture. Just chant and go, फिर मजा नहीं आता. एक बार तो कर ले ऐसा. Imagine in the mind the picture. Like yesterday also when Hanumanji is taking off from that Mahendragiri, all Vanaras thanking him, congratulating him, wishing him all the best. It must be a wonderful scene, it must be. इसको ही कहते हैं meditation. Instead of thinking about, worrying about all the worldly people and worldly activities, worldly object and worldly bhoga, just change that habit into the divine. We become overnight sadhaka. All nonsense goes away from life. Just little change of track, that's it. Just like the track changed, then it went and hit the goods train. And the accident happened 10 days back. Just change the track from the samsaric thoughts to the divine thoughts. Instead of getting har din hadsa or accident, we'll smoothly go to our destination of divinity. We have to bring that change. For that only all these Puranas, and we took up for that only. Not that you don't know the Katha. Katha आप भी जानते हो, मैं भी जानता हूँ. बट हम शास्त्र पढ़ रहे हैं, उसके हर एक श्लोक का जितना न्याय दे सके देने का कोशिश. So they were all there. Gayantaha, Stuvantaha, Gayakaha. So many singers are singing, and those who are to do the stuti, they are doing stuti. Then Vadyavadakaha, the instrumentalists were doing their own. Not only the main ones. The main thing is there, then the subsequent. इसका एक नज़ारा आपको फिर उत्तर भारत में शादी के दौरान दिखता है. शादी की बात हो रही. When a big rich person gets his daughter married, all that scene you can see. Then Parivarya Vadhum, and the surrounding that Vadhu, Jagmuhu, and not only that, Suta Magada Vandinaha. So the Vandana करते रहने वाले, then स्तुति करने वाले, फिर परंपरा का गुणगान करने वाले, they are called as Suta Magada. Vandi means जो नमस्कार करते हुए. ओके, सूत लोग स्तुति करते हैं, मागध लोग उसको वाह करते हैं, वंदी लोग उसका नमस्कार करते हैं, जय हो वाले. लाइक प्रेम से बोलो, दैट्स कॉल्ड सूत मागध. जय माता दी की वंदी, वंदी लोग जय बोलते हैं, नमस्कार बोलते हैं, इस तरह से. देन आसाद्य देवी सदनम, she reached to that देवी मंदिरम in that procession. धौतपाद कराम्बुजा, है ना, she washed her lotus like hands and the feet. Oh, Upasprushya, she did the achavanam and all that. Shuchihi, with the purity of mind, intention. Shanta, because she is in the Mauna Vrata. Pravivesha Ambikantikam, she entered into that Ambika Alayam. Then the variety of pujas are done by her. She also does after the Devi puja to the Brahmana Patnis, everyone. Then the coming out and all that. Tomorrow we'll enjoy. यहाँ stop करते हैं आज. सर्वं श्री कृष्ण चरणारविंदार्पणमस्तु. श्री रुक्मिणी मातु चरणारविंदार्पणमस्तु. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते. पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः धियो प्रचोदयात् प्राणाय पानव्यानोदान समानाय ब्रह्मणे ओम मध्यमस्तमानतामनिराजनं दर्शयामि ओम नीलमेघश्याम कृष्ण नित्यगणमोहन कृष्ण बाल गोपाल कृष्ण भव्यमङ्गलवेणु गानलोल कृष्ण वेदान्त वेद्य कृष्ण नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्यमङ्गल भक्तजनाधार कृष्ण परमदयावार्धे मुक्तिसन्दायक कृष्ण मूर्तिमङ्गलङ्गितामृतदात कृष्ण परमयोगीश कृष्ण पार्थसाधुकृष्णारमङ्गलराम तत्र सूर्योमाकारकनिमं अव्यवस्थमास नारायण वासुदेव ब्रह्माणि बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय श्री रुक्मिणी माता की जय बोल श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि समस्त भागवताचार्य गण की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद थैंक यू डियर फ्रेंड्स ब्यूटीफुल श्री कृष्ण